कमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Welcome for all the devotees. So today we are going to discuss one more descendant of the Chandravamsha. In the Chandravamsha you can see one more king's story we are going to hear. Pandavas are from Chandravamsha, so that's why from Chandravamsha he wants to hear. So Janmejaya wants to hear his ancestors, how they were, what they were doing, and so on. And their glories he wants to hear. So that's why he asked the question. So to reply that, one of the great king. So we heard about the Dushyanta and his son Bharata Maharaj. So the great appearance of Bharata Maharaj, because Pandavas are also known as Bharata Vamshis. So they are known as Bharatas, that means the descendants of the Bharata. So that's why Vaismapayana discussed about Bharata Vamshis, about the Bharata Maharaj. Now Vaismapayana also is going to discuss. So even the, yes, I know video is off. Everyone is offing a video, then I also off my video. You all off the video, no? So why I have to put on the video? Why you want to see then? If you all want to keep the video off, let everyone keep the audio off, video off. That will be the good. That's why I also want to keep my video off. There are the two major dynasties. You can see Surya Vamsha and Chandra Vamsha. So Surya Vamsha and Chandra Vamsha origin is being explained actually here in Mahabharata. The detailed discussion you can see in the SAMBHAVA 8th canto or 9th canto, particularly 9th canto. So 9th canto you can see, in 8th canto you can see all the manvantras, means 14 manvantras, means still now 6 manvantras are over, 6 manvantras and their kings are being explained. And the 7th manvantara is going on. So that 7th manvantara is Vaivasvata Manvantara. In this manvantara, so you can majorly two dynasties. One is the Surya Vamsha and another is Chandra Vamsha. So Krishna and also Pandavas, they all come under the Chandra Vamsha. So Chandra Vamsha, in that Chandra Vamsha, there is a great king, Yayati, and his son only Puru, and that's why the descendants of the Puru are known as Pauravas. Means all the Pandavas are also known as Pauravas. There actually Yadu is also son of the Yayati, and Yadu's descendants are known as Yadavas, and Krishna will be coming under the Yadavas, and Pandavas are coming under the Puru. That means these both Yadu and Puru both are the sons of Yayati. So that's why from Yayati we are seeing the origin of Pandavas and also Yadavas. Not only Pandavas, all the Kurus. That means Kuru means Kauravas also comes under this one. The Kurus, one of the descendant is Kuru. So that's why they are also known as Kauravas or otherwise Pauravas. Okay. So like this, we have the all these Pandavas, Yadavas, Kauravas, they all belong to whom? Chandravamsha. So that's why here you can see Vaismapayana is also explaining. So Ila, the another name of the Chandra is Ila and Pururava and they marriage and so on. So we can see the I'm not exactly right. Ila from Ila actually. So you can see that's a propagation of the Chandravamsha. In that the one of the famous king is Yayati. Nahusha and Nahusha's son is Yayati. So these details it's not explained here in the Mahabharata, but you can see these are all explanations in Bhagavatam, 9th canto. These are all there. So anyway, Nahusha's son is Yayati. So Yayati got married to Devayani and Sarmishta. So there, actually Sarmishta is not got married, but Sarmishta was the Dasi of the Devayani. So that's why she approached him. Then he also, as per that, and he
కూర్చో ఎక్కడ కూర్చో ఇగో ఇగో గిటు గిటు
then we can see there the okay. So from Sarmishta he got the three sons. So one is Puru, the last one actually, and from the Devayani Yadu and one more son. Total Yayati was having the 5 sons. The names I'm just going to tell to all of you. So this is the Nahusha son Yayati. Yayati is the now one of the important ancestor of this for Kauravas. That means for the Kauravas and also Pandavas, and also he is a common origin for even for the Yadavas also. That's why Janmejaya Vaismapayana is explaining about this Yayati story. Because Janmejaya asked me, so important whoever are the previous ancestors he wants to know. So now today we are going to discuss the Yayati story. So how the Yayati got married, songs of Devayani, and so we will be going to this story. Just 1 second. It's a big actually. This is also one of the a big chapter we see in this in Mahabharata. It's a big episode, and a lot of things are there discussed here, and so many important points you have to note in this episode. So through Devayani, he has 2 sons, so Drushu and Yadu and Turvasu. And through Sarmishta, he had 3 sons, Drushu, Anu, and Puru. It's difficult to remember the names, at least Yadu you can remember from Devayani. And there is one more, Turvasu. And from the Sarmishta, Drushu, Anu, and Puru. Puru is the last one. Yayati got the curse from Sukracarya. That explanation also we will discuss. the why Yayati got the curse from Sukacarya. That also will be hearing in the story. And that curse is Yayati became suddenly, that means because of the curse of the Sukacarya old man. But he wants to enjoy because he when he was having the small kids in his youthful stage only because of Sukracharya, he got cursed to become an old man. So his desire to have more and more enjoyment is not satisfied. So that's why what he did, he asked his sons, if anyone is going to take his old age and if they give their youth, so then Yayati can accept that youth and he can enjoy and he can fulfill his satisfaction. He can fulfill his desires. So that's why he called all the five sons. So, and I asked the Devayani sons, Yadu and also with that name, I said, I also called Pururava and Drupyu and Anu. He asked all of them, but they said, no, you want to enjoy, for that you want our youth. Because actually, Yayati also, when these are all young, that means very little boys, not young, very little boys, at that time he got cursed. Now they grew up. So then now he is asking, already, that means he didn't get the full satisfaction of his family life. That's why he asked these boys, can anyone take? And I want to enjoy. Because now the boys they got the youth and he's asking their youth and he wants to give his old age. So when he asked the first four, their elder, Yadu, Turvasu, Turhyu and Anu, they said that no, we don't want to take. We don't want to take your yeah. For your enjoyment, why we have to take your old age? It's not good. And we don't want. And they rejected from us. But the smallest boy, that is a Puru, is a very good person. And he is also very truthful and very humble and obedient son. So he said that, Father, I will take your old age and you take my youth. And like that, when that means he said, then Yayati became so happy. So Yayati very much pleased by him, and he took now the Puru's youth and now Puru took the old age of Yayati and he started ruling the country because what Yayati did, since Puru became very humble, so all the kingdom he gave to him to take this and you become king. And he took the kingdom and also he took the old age of his father and he started ruling. Means he took the responsibility of doing. Now the Ayati got the youth and he wants to enjoy. He doesn't want to waste his time. Otherwise, you can say it's not wasting. He doesn't want to so busy with his kingly affairs. That's why he gave all this to Puru. You do this and my duties, and I will enjoy now with your youth. Like that, Ayati so started enjoying. So with Devayani and Sarmishta. For a long time, so he enjoyed. And even after enjoying with them, he was not at all satisfied. Yatirapi patnibhyam dirghakalam vihritya cha Vishwachya sahito reme punaschaitra rathe vane. In Chaitra Ratha Van, there is a forest, there is a beautiful forest. Nowadays, we are also having near to the Bangalore and other places, especially in the Western Ghats. So far from the Bangalore, they used to have the resorts. There is a forest. In that forest, there will be a resort. That means the nice facilities. There will be nice rooms, AC, all the facilities, food, and also they will be having the women also there. So the young girls also they get. And they go, that means corporate employees, they work, and after that they take their money and they go to these resorts and they are doing the prostitution there. So in that forest. So this is there in the present day also. It was there in the previous day also. So in that forest, so Yayati was also enjoying with Chaitra Ratha. In that forest name is Chaitra Ratha. In that one Apsarasa Vishwascha. Vishwascha. This is the Apsarasa, that means it's a dancer, she's a. So for the demigods, with her also he enjoyed. So, but even after enjoying so much, na abhyagachat tada truptim, truptim na abhyagachat, na adhyagachat, truptim na adhyagachat. He didn't get any satisfaction. Kamanam sa mahaisha. Avatye manasa rajanimam gatham tada jagau. He enjoyed a lot day and night with that Apsarasa. But his desire is not fulfilled. That means he is not completely satisfied. He is enjoying but no satisfaction. Na triptim adya gachat. Then he started thinking. So why I am not getting the satisfaction? Even I am enjoying so much but no satisfaction. And these desires are increasing. So now till now he was previously was enjoying with the wives. He went to the Apsarasa. With her also no satisfaction, no complete satisfaction. No complete satisfaction. Then he's desiring to go for another. His mind is saying like that. So then he started contemplating on himself. So then he is contemplated himself like this. These material desires, even if you satisfy those, still those desires will not be extinguished. Those will keep on increasing. Those will not be finished at all. Like example, on the fire, if you keep on giving the ghee as ablation, if you keep on putting the ghee, then what will happen? The fire keep on increasing only. It will not means if you think that if you put ghee, then maybe this fire will be bring that and it will be satisfied. No, it will increase. Similarly, as much as you try to fulfill the lusty desires, the desires will keep on increasing. This for the woman and also for man. For man, that now wife, then after that illegal connection one or two, then after that not only that. That's why now these corporate employees they are becoming the lesser than the dogs. They are day and night for the 6 days, 5 days, and the weekends they go to the resorts and they do the prostitution. That means they go and these many that means in the Mangalore and such a cities, the rich college girls, they also for the sake of the money. So they are being simply coming for this kind of things and they are so completely creating the nonsense actually. They don't have any values, even the girls and also these people, even they are married, these men, and they don't have any following the dharma. It's like it's a hellish life. Their life is like a hellish life. They became that means they fell down from their dharma. Because they lost their kanyatvam and these they are not following their wives, they are not following their dharma. And like that, so they are also falling from their dharma. So they definitely narakasvedam, trividam narakasvedam. They will be going to the hell. It's the most heinous situation in the society. So-called educated people, by having this modern education, what is the value of their education actually? What they are learning from this? So do they have any, that means contemplation in their heart about the dharma? They don't have any time for thinking about the dharma also. Only dharma is they know. So how to do the more and more sense gratification. That is the culture. You are all making your children and that means boys and girls to study in the big corporate schools and colleges and to become a corporate employee. Then after that, what they are learning is the thing they are learning actually. And what they are doing is the thing they are doing. There is nowadays the rate of the divorce has increased a lot. And they don't have any kind of the regulation actually. They keep on. This is the present government also same. It is encouraging. It is not at all based upon the dharma. It is just based upon the so-called human rights are designed just to gratify their senses. It's the human rights which are given in the Indian Constitution is just for the sake they are just for the sake of sense gratification. That's all. There is no checkpoints or there are no rules in the Constitution. So whether one is following the dharma or not, so rules and regulations are not at all there. And based upon dharma, if he is a Sanatani, then according he should follow Sanatan dharma, and this is Sanatan dharma. And if he is not following, then he is punishable, and king should give punishment, or the government should give punishment. Such a constitution is there. There is nothing. And that means that's why Indian constitution is what? Dharma niripeksha. Dharma niripeksha means adharma sapeksha. Dharma niripeksha means is a free from the dharma. Means it's a full of adharma. You can say directly, openly we can say it's a truth actually. It is dharma, adharma sapeksha. That means it is encouraging the adharma. It is making the citizens to fall down from their position. And nobody is saying, nobody can stop just this kind of things. So illegal, it's not a illegal thing also. If someone, both are boy and girl, they have interested, they are coming together, they are having the illegal sex, and no punishment for this from the government. And nobody teaching us, nobody also teaching also in the education, there is no teaching for the girls how they should live, and there is no teaching for the men also. So this is a fallen society actually. And is Nahusa is realizing, Yayati is realizing, Nahusha's son Yayati. So these desires cannot be satisfied at all. And better to what? Then he started thinking. So he is also thinking that Prudhivis Ratna Sampurna Hiranyam Pashavaha Striyaha Nalam Ekasya Tat Sarvam Miti Matva Shamam Rajet. How one can stop his desires? So he is saying the one thing. On this whole earth planet, whatever the different stones are there, precious stones, and the gold, and the cows, and also the whole means woman. If you give all the woman and for one person, still you will not say that I am satisfied. If you give on the entire planet, whatever the wealth is there, whatever the gold is there, whatever the cattle are there, and whatever the women are there, and if everything is given to him, you will not say that I am satisfied. Na alam ekasya tat sarvam iti matva shamam vraje. So that's why his desires are like that. It's like a dog. This mind is like a dog. One, after that one, another 2, 3, 4. For that, he will fall down like anything. He will fall down like anything. Until unless one is not in the association of devotees, and if doesn't hear the Srimad Bhagavatam regularly, if doesn't hear the MAHÂBHÂRATAM and these scriptures which are given by Vasudev for the upliftment of the society, then his consciousness will not be staying. Your consciousness, whatever is there while hearing the class, it will not be there in the after the class. Your consciousness is also like what? It is like a fire. Always it changes the shape. As the wind blows, the fire shape will change or not. Sometimes it is like different shikhas are coming from that, and it keep on changing its shape. Similarly, in your consciousness is also like, so when the time is like a wind actually. So for the wind, that fire is taking the shape, different shapes. Similarly, as the time keep on going on morning, afternoon, and evening, and night, your consciousness also all the time it is going to change and it is going to hanker. It will make you to hanker for various things. So there is no fixed consciousness. That's why what you have to do, you have to protect your consciousness in a steady way. How you can make the fire to stand in one way, so you can stop the air to flow on it. So you have to put stop. Similarly, your consciousness also to make it fixed. So what you have to do, you put a shield for that. What is that? You have to hear the Bhagavatam. You should always hear. You should always in the association of the devotees. Then only your consciousness will be as it is. That means always looking for the higher things and it will be progressing. Otherwise, gone. If you don't associate and if you don't hear, so then immediately that means external things, whatever are there in this society, in this nature, in this environment, everything keep on changing your consciousness, because whatever the previous desires are there in your heart, so those will be waken up based upon the whatever the expose is given to your eyes and your senses. Based upon that, your hidden desires keep on coming out, and those will be dominating your consciousness. And finally, your consciousness will take the shape of those desires, and like that, you will always be in the frustration actually. So, only thing is the best thing, one should keep on hearing the Krishna Katha. So that's why Nahusha realized that what is this? Sorry, Yayati, Nahusha's son Yayati. So realized that these desires, they have no limit. Only thing is stop it. Because even if you give everything also, this cannot be fulfilled. All the goods, whatever the sense objects, if you provide to these senses, they will not say that no, I am satisfied. They never say. So that's why what you have to do. This is best is one should stop the desiring things, and one has to stop the desires. Sukesh Swanadignamanaha. Dukesh Swanadignamana Sukesh Vegataspraha Vetaraga Bhayakroga Sitadir Muniruchate. One has to control and Matra Sparshas to Kaunte Sitospada Agama Painatan Titikshasvabha. Whatever that means, pain and pleasures are coming, so keep on tolerating that. One should not driven away by those things. And one should not, that means, dukkeshu anudignamana sukeshu vegatasra. That means by the knowledge of the soul, and understanding one is not the body and I am soul. So with this kind of knowledge, one can stop the desires and he can fix himself in the soul. This is for the case of the Jnanis. In the case of the devotees, one should understand that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, and he is only the ultimate Ishvara, and one has to serve him. So that is only the solution, that is only the thing which is really the constitutional position of the Jivatma, and the ultimate pleasure one can get from there only. So this has to be heard again and again, and keep the consciousness on this point actually. Then only one can come out from his, where is my pen? From the lower consciousness. So by understanding the Brahma Gnanam, he is, in the case of Yayati, is saying this. So, but you can see there are the two different paths we have seen majorly. One is the Gnana path, another is Bhakti path. So he is telling about the Gnana path here. So there is a better path than that we see in the Bhagavatam. So Janmejaya, Vaismapayana is saying like this, and Yayati realized finally. So gratifying the senses is not the solution. Stopping gratifying that and focusing on the ultimate truth is only the solution to get the highest pleasure. Like that he realized, and finally So along with his two wives, he went to a forest and did these severe austerities. Finally, he went back to the higher planets. That's all. So then, now come to the real story now. The Janmejaya asked after that, hearing this simple summary of this, so can you kindly explain in detail of all these things? How he got married with the Devayani. Yayati got married with the Devayani. Devayani is a brahmana girl and Yayati is a king. How this varna sankara happened? So that means a Kshatriya marrying a brahmana girl is not right actually. It's a varna sankara. If Kshatriya marries the lower, then it's okay. Viloma is accepted. Anuloma is accepted, but Viloma is not accepted. So marrying higher caste girl is not accepted by the Dharma Shastras. So then how he got that's a Brahmana girl as a wife? I want to hear this. And also explain in detail about this. So his curse and so on, so he asked. So then Vaismapayana started saying the story. Once upon a time, in those days, Sukracarya was very powerful Brahmana, and he became a Brahmana for the Vrishaparva. He is the king's name. Vrishaparva is a Danava king. For Danavas, he was the king. And there is also opponent to the Sukacarya is Brihaspati. Brihaspati was the guru for the Devatas. There was always fighting actually. Before to this, there was fighting between the Devatas and Daityas and Danavas. Daitya Danavas, they used to always fight with the Devatas and they disturb them. So that's why Devatas made Angira's son, that's a Brihaspati, as their guru. Because guru can always give the right direction so that they can come out from these calamities. So that's why they made Brihaspati as their guru. And for Danavas anyway, he is the Sukracarya was the guru. So like this, so they have their own gurus for Daitya Sukracarya and for the Devatas Brihaspati. They was keep on fighting these two parties. But in this, what happens? Sukracarya has some special vidya. He knows how Sanjivani vidya. That means if one dies, he can make him to how to get his life back. So he can make him live. So all these demons who are being killed by the Devatas, they are given back their life by Sukacarya using the Sanjivani vidya. And Devatas got frustrated actually. They were being killed and Brihaspati doesn't know that Brihaspati was not able to do anything. And Devatas are being defeated again and again. And the Danavas and Asuras, they are winning all the time. And so that's why they were very much worried for this. Only their strength is Sanjivani Vidya with this Sukacarya. But this Vidya is Brihaspati is not having. So for this Devatas were lamenting actually. Our Gurudev doesn't know this Vidya, but their Gurudev knows this. So then they thought one idea. Why don't we send someone from us to learn that Vidya from Sukacarya? So that's why they finally decided that Brihaspati's son only, whose name is Kacha. Uchuhu Kachamupagamya Jeshtam Putram Brihaspate. He is the elder son of the Brihaspati. So and they thought that this Kacha can be a best person to learn this Sanjivani Vidya from Sukacarya. Because Kacha is very nice boy actually. He's a young boy and he's very humble and he always follows the elders' words and he's good in his service and also he controls his senses is best in following his brahmacharya vrata. So they thought that this kacha can be the best. So that's why they went to the kacha and they asked, so to become a student of Sukracarya. Sukre tam ahara kshipram bhagabanda no bhavishyasi Parva samipe hi shakyo drashtum toya vijaha. So this Sukracarya, where he is in the Parva's kingdom. And when the Devatas requested Kacha, so Kacha accepted this proposal because these Devatas are being defeated again and again. He accepted to learn this. And he come to the Parva's kingdom and he come and met the Sukracharya. And after meeting the Sukracharya, yes, he accepted him as his disciple. And he said that Kacha, when he went there, Gurudev, I want to be as a servant for you. Guru Ritam Gurukulam Gache. So why students, they go to the Gurukulam? For the benefit of the Guru. So that's why this Kacha said that I came to your place to benefit you, to become your servant. This is the mood actually. All the Shishyas, they go to the Guru's house to become a student. Whose benefit actually? Guru's benefit. Maybe surprising for all of you. Guru also always think the benefit of the Shishya. No selfishness. One is thinking the benefit of others. That will be so wonderful. Na? So that was the Guru, whatever he says, Shishya always follows. And Guru also says that thing only because he is already control his senses. He doesn't want anything, material benefit. So he always wants to do the paropakara. Guru's mood also is that. So that's why Guru also always benefit, try to give such a beneficial work for the Shishya, so that Shishya can progress in his life. This was the culture actually. Now what? How much I can get if I teach to you? This is the Guru's mood. And Shishya's mood is also, so how quickly you can teach and how much I should pay. And what benefit I can get if I come to you. And what subjects you can teach. How much benefit I can get if I come to you. This is both became selfish. And because of that, then everyone becomes, he is becoming selfish and he is also selfish. He tried to pull everything benefit through his side and he is also pulling to his side. Then if you take a rope and if you try to pull your side, then what is going to happen? It will be broken. It will break. It will be broken. The same way, everyone is becoming more and more, day by day, the selfishness keep on increasing. Then what will happen? Then everyone is becoming more and more selfish and the dryness will increase and then the relations will be breaking. Like how the rope is broken, the same way can be broken. The same way, the relations also are breaking. Like same. So wife is there to benefit the husband and husband is there to benefit the wife. This is not there now. Wife also thinks if I marry this person, what benefit I can get, how much I can enjoy. Everyone became self-centered and self-enjoyment centered, not self-centered. Self-centered always good. Understanding I am soul, and if they become that consciousness centered, then it's good. But no, everyone is becoming the self-sense gratification, self-sense gratification centered actually. Because of this, wife wants to exploit the husband, husband wants to exploit the wife. Guru wants to exploit the student, student wants to exploit the wife, guru. So similarly, like this, all the relations, guru, shishya, and brother, sister, and also husband and wife, is became too much actually. Because of, and also the master and the servant, labor and that means labor means servants. I am not saying labor, but servants. Servant and master. Servant also wants to get his own benefit. And so how to drag the money from the master? how to, that means suck out his money. Always he thinks like this only. And master also, how to just to squeeze him and get the more and more labor work from him, more and more service from him. So without caring for him, so try to pull out. So because of this, what? Because of the self-sense gratification as center, and because of this, all the relations are breaking and becoming dry. And whole society is like really on the fire. Very horrible society this is. Now the present society. No values at all. But if servant is always looking for the benefit of the master, and master is always looking for the benefit of the servant, how nice it will be. If wife is always looking for the benefit of the husband, husband is always looking for the benefit of the wife, then how it will be nice? That is really love, and that is the human society actually. Almost all. Now the one relationship is can be most pure. That is the mother love on the children. She is always try to see the benefit of the children. Nowadays, that is also getting polluted. So as the Kali is progressing, even mothers also not caring and not loving the children because of the atmosphere, whatever is there in the present. And they are just throwing out now the children in the dustbin, and also they want to see their own enjoyment and they don't want to care for the children. They don't want to give time and energy for them. They want their own social prestige and social status, and they have their own vision, mission, and they're completely deviated actually from their dharma. That is also happening. That means it is the peak, of the falling of the dharma, the present society. So this kacha was saying that, Gurudev, I came to you to serve you for 1,000 years. 1,000 years I will be with you. And I will become your humble servant. Whatever service you give, I will do that. And also I will keep your daughter also happy. And I will follow perfect brahmacharya vrata. Because Sukracarya has a lot of affection for his daughter Devayani. And whatever Devayani says, because everyone has some weakness. So Sukracarya's weakness is his daughter. He has a lot of affection. Whatever she says, he follows that. Even such a great brahmana, he was the guru for all the daityas, danavas, asuras, even the great sages, rishis, even the devatas. He is guru for everyone. He knows better than anyone. And such a person is having a lot of affection for his daughter, and whatever she says, he follows. That is the attachment, whatever comes from the bodily relation, is so deep and so will make the people mad actually. It will make the people to become adharmic. Anyway, so because Devatas also instructed Kacha, because he has lot of options for his daughter, not only just serving the Guru, but you should serve whatever Guru likes that person also. That is nothing but his daughter, who is young, and you please her. Then you can be so successful in this mission. So like that they sent, and he also came there and he said same thing. And Sukracarya, okay, accepted. Oh, Kacha. So welcome to you. So I'm accepting you as my disciple. Like that. So disciple is like a son. Acha archaishe aham archya tvam architostu brahaspatihi. And also Sukracharya has a lot of respect for the Brahaspati also. Because both are Brahmanas, both are Gurus, and Brahaspati's father is Angira. He is also great Brahmana, great Rishi actually. So one Rishi respect another Rishi, who are the Rishi's son and also Rishi's so grandson. And I respect you, and okay, I'm accepting you as my disciple. And so that, because by giving shelter to you as a disciple, so it's nothing but respecting your father Brahaspati. So like that, Sukracharya accepted him Then from that onwards, Kacha started following the Brahmacharya Vrata very strictly. Even there is a young girl is there. Gurudev is having a daughter. That too very beautiful girl. You see the challenge of the Kacha. He has to impress her also, and he has to impress father, and also he has to maintain Brahmacharya. Took such a difficult task. So for the benefit of all the devatas. Because, Gurukul means Brahmacharya Vrata. Without Brahmacharya Vrata, you cannot stay in the Gurukul. That's nonsense. If you don't want to follow Brahmacharya Vrata, what is the point of Gurukul? Staying in the Gurukul. So, this is mandatory. That's why Brahmacharis, so always in the Gurukul Brahmacharis, they should follow their Brahmacharya Vrata. But the point is here, important point, difficult point, not important, difficult point. He has to impress the Sukracarya's daughter, who is also very young girl. So let us see what is going to happen. So like this, he is keep on serving both of them. She is also very beautiful and she is having the interest. Girls, what they have interest, they want to hear these nice songs. They want to see the dance. This because that's the young age. They like to have these kind of things. So that's why Kacha used to dance in front of her, being a brahmachari, and also used to sing. If he doesn't sing and dance, if she get any angry on him, and if he doesn't follow her words, then she say that Pitaji, father, I don't want him to be in our ashram. Kick him out. Then immediately he will be out from the ashram. Because Sukracarya has a lot of affection for her, for his daughter. So that's why whatever she says, he always follows. Now if she says you just wear the sari and just dance like a girl, he will dance. And if she says I want to eat these fruits, that fruit, and you go and bring in the forest, he will go and bring. Like that he was doing everything, day and night, whatever she asks, he is arranging that and pleasing. All the time he makes her heart pleased. And also he is serving the Gurudev also. And Gurudev's work, everything he does. Gurudev asked him to go and raise the cows. This is a major work. In every Gurukul, actually, Gurudev used to have the cows. And students, they most of the time, they go for the grazing the cows. Actually, in the Gurukuls also, most of in the society, 70% to 80% people, they should learn how to do the agriculture and cow production. Only few can be the kings and very few can be the brahmanas. But nowadays, all the children, all the parents, they want their children to be a Kshatriyas and Brahmanas. Or other, they want to see the higher position. No, actually, informal education is enough. If they are able to do how to do agriculture and how to do the cow production, that is enough. 70 to 80% our Gurukul boys has to be trained in this. And that's a most are fit for that only. But nowadays, every parent wants my son should be learning all the Sandarbhas and all the Vyakarana, Nyaya, Mimamsa, Vedanta, Shaddarshanas, and he should be a great scholar and also great preacher, and he should be taught. Why? What is the need? And he doesn't have those qualities, and why you are pushing him for that? Or otherwise, my son should become a topmost leader. He doesn't have any qualities because that is a natural actually. In the society, 70 to 80% are belong to the Vaishya and Sudra category. This is the unnecessary hankering of the parents actually. That's why Gurukuls are not successful. Because of the hankering of the parents. And they peacefully they do their service. That means they produce the grains and they graze the cows happily. That means they will become independent in their life. Because from the whatever the land they have, from that the grains they can produce and they can have the sufficient milk and chant Hare Krishna, hear the satsanga, get the satsanga and hear the Krishna's stories, understand the bhakti tattva and go back. This is a society. Prabhupada says again and again. But now our devotees, parents also, they are not interested in this. They want to make their children as Vaish, the highest position in the society. There is no freedom for the teacher, na? The whole thing, that means teachers always teach what parents say and said. That is the present situation actually. There is no freedom for them. And according to quality and the according to the quality of the student, they should be taught. Now I am seeing in the Gurukul, I am saying the fact. Now there is some 8 to 9 boys are there in the batch. Only 2, 3 are the fit for the Brahmanas. Remaining, they are not fit actually. Definitely, it's clear. It's clear because of their participation and their ability, the understanding, grasping, and holding, and after that repeating and producing, explaining, analyzing. If you see these qualities are not there, but their parents' hankering is everyone want. My son should be expert in the all the Sanskrit and they should be a best scholar. How it can be? If you bring a iron and you want to make the gold, is possible? It's not possible. It's very difficult actually. It's possible by the different process. But why his life is not meant for that, not to become Brahmana? His life is meant for the becoming Vaishnava. According to his nature, according to his qualities, he has to be given an education so that he can become a part of the society and give the contribution. Without contribution, you cannot stay in the society. As a Vaishya, you should produce the grain. As a Sudra, you can assist the others. And as a Kshatriya, you should protect. And as a Brahmana, you should teach. Everyone has the contribution. There is a cooperation of the. There is a cooperation. And he should be able to cooperate in the society. That's all. That should be the funda. And but the goal of the life is Krishna consciousness. This is gone and everyone is looking for the, everyone should become a social status. Social status becoming the higher priority. Not the reality actually. They are not seeing the reality. Then in the that kind of hankering is there, then how can it is? And if you just push them, the children, they will become very, very upset by the psychology. And they everyone have some different kind of nature, which can be engaged in the society to become one of the responsible person. And then he can happily earn his livelihood and live peacefully. If that means, that's why if you want to establish, there is a cooperation needed from the parents also, teachers, children, society. If everything together is there, then only such a society, communities can be brought back. Some people, they come and ask, did you develop any model? What model I will develop? I mean, someone is asking me, did you develop any model? Whole society is not cooperating. Then what model I will develop? As a brahmachari, can I produce the whole society like that by putting a mantra? Who is going to do? You all should do that. You are all the family men and you are all the grihasthas. You all should have the land and you all should have the communities and you all should take it forward this mission. Brahmachari and Brahmana, what he will do actually? He will teach what should be done and how to do. And there's a responsibility of the society, na? So what is the purpose? I should have land. Is there any need for me land actually? Brahmachari Savan means what is a beggar actually. He has to beg, he should get the little donation from here and there and just eat it. And keep on telling the Krishna consciousness stories and the dharma. It's not his duty to go to the forest or to go to the field and work day and night and do and produce the grains. For who? What is this actually? So that's a grihastha's duty that is. Major 90%, 95, 97, 98% are grihasthas in the society. And this developing this varnashram dharma is in the shoulders of grihasthas. And they has to come together as a community and they should take it forward. They should have their own land and they should so develop their community. And brahmanas, they should give the plan. So everything is given. Are you not understanding how the society should be? If you read the Mahabharata now, many days these 40 member or 43 are now I'm seeing. So now you are hearing not only 43, there are many actually, almost or 60 to 70 are on and off they are following. So these many people now, are you not understanding how the society should be? What are the rules? What is the consciousness of the mother, father, parent, child, Brahmana, Kshatriya? Are you not hearing here? Are you not getting? This is only. This has to be implemented. So that's why this is the community. Varnashram means not just having land. Varnashram means having land plus having this kind of consciousness, dharma consciousness, which is basic to the society. On top of this, one should be continuously so aspiring for the devotion also. Many people they are asking what is Varnashram? This is Varnashram. What we are discussing in the Mahabharata, this is Varnashram. How Guru should be, how Shishya should be. You all also has to preach this and teach this and try to encourage the people in your temples and in your communities. You try to ask them to so think about this. At least start thinking. Start thinking and try to move the steps forward. So then Kacha was trying to please her in all the ways, but keeping his distance as a brahmachari from her. He never fell from his brahmachari vrata. And she used to become very close to him, but still Kacha was maintaining his brahmacharya. This really not a ordinary job he did. Like that, 500 years are over. In the Satyuga story, na, this is 500 years are nothing. Like 5 years for them. Even less than half year actually. It's less. So compared to us. Because at that time they used to live for the 50,000, 1 lakh, 1 lakh years they used to live. In that 500 years is nothing. So he took the vrata of staying there for 1,000 years. Already 500 years are over. If he finish the 1,000, then after that Guru will ask what you want. Then you will learn this. That means Sanjivani vidya. So that's why this Danavas thought that my God, this boy is. They were thinking previously how he can please Devayani and let us see how much time he will be there. But Kacha was so humble and by his mild nature and soft nature and also very gentleman and very educated, cultured. Because of this, he was able to stay there. And these Danavas are getting now, that means worry, thinking that this Kacha may be successful. That's what they did. One time, he went, this means every day, that means Kacha goes to the forest to graze the Guru's cows. So on one day, what they did, they caught this Kacha, and what they did, they killed him. After killing, what they did, they made his parts into the pieces. Like nowadays, regularly people are doing. They are catching the girls and then after that trapping them on the name of love. And then after that, they are killing and cutting their limbs. So like that, this is a demonic mentality, Danava mentality. So these Danavas, they made his body into the pieces, and after that he fed that pieces to the dogs and also the jackals. So then what happened? Cows returned back without Kacha. Devayani is watching because Kacha is entertainment for Devayani. Like television, like for us, YouTube and these mobiles. For her, he is the entertainment box. Didn't come till now. And she is having a lot of attachment for him because he is doing all the things, whatever she says, singing, dancing, everything. So then she started worrying for him. Then she went to his father and saying like this, my dear father, see already it's a Sandhya is over. Sandhya means Agnihotra. Evening time also they do Agnihotra. So some Brahmanas they do 2 times, morning and evening. So father, you also finish the evening Agnihotra. Like some Brahmanas they do only morning, and some Brahmanas they do once in a Paksha, 15 days. That's the yadavas. We already learned. So, and you finish the Agnihotra, that means Sandhya is over. And Surya also went into the Astachal hills. But still these cows only returned back, and his protector, the kacha, he didn't return back. So, father, I think kacha being killed by someone or otherwise he died. Whatever, something might have happened. I am very much worried for this. Without him, I cannot live because she got so much affection for kacha. Young girl, and he is entertaining her so much. So then that's why she got this so much attachment for him. Then Sukracarya said that, okay, my dear baby, so don't worry. Just that means using his Sanjivani mantra. So he made kacha to alive. And using that mantra, he called, hey kacha, come back. Using that mantra, that means if he died, what will happen? He will, wherever he is there, all his parts will be joined together and he can so become normal and come back. So when he read Sukracharya read that Sanjivani mantra, remember that Sanjivani mantra, and what happened? Kacha parts all came out from the different animals and all they died. And his parts joined together and Kacha safely came back to the house. So then after seeing him back, Devayani asked, what happened to you? Why are you so late today? Then, so he started saying, I was collecting the Samhita. Samhita means what? Firewood. So gurus in the Yajna, he'll be using some firewood. Some firewood is needed, na? So that is known as Samhita. And also Kusha. Kusha was used to do the Achaman and also to sit and other purpose. He was collecting the Samhitas and Kushas and also some Kasta. So Kasta is used to cooking and Samhitas are used, both are the firewood only, that means wood only. But Samhita is for the Yajnas and Kasta is for the cooking. I am collecting all this. That means they go for the gazing the cows. Then after that they collect from the forest all these things and they along with cows they come with all of these things. And also the morning they go and beg the alms and they will give that to the Guruji. They bring this and they beg the alms and then so Guru Mata or whoever is there, so they will be preparing. And then this when Guru gives the order, so then disciples they go and eat. That's why if you want to establish this kind of gurukuls, first of all, foremost, parents has to be taught. Parents has to be taught properly what is what. Then students will be coming, their children can be the students. If parents are not taught and directly if you apply, then that gurukul will be failed. Because parents doesn't know what is the real gurukul. Then they will be demanding so many things. What? My son has to go for begging? You know, what is this? And that? And like that. And my son has to go for the grazing the cows. So that's why in the nowadays, the solution is, so first and foremost, parents should know what is the right and wrong. And then that can be done with their children as the students. So then after that, he said that I was coming back along with the cows. At that time, these dynasties, they caught me and they killed. And after that, they chopped off my body into the parts. They made fed to the animals, dogs and jackals. And by the Guru's mercy, by his Sanjivani mantra, so I came back. I returned back safely. So he said, so like that, so he was saved this time. So some days went off like that, and suddenly Kacha was disappeared. But actually, at the time, Devayani only sent him to get the flowers, but he didn't return back to bring the flowers. So she sent, but he didn't return back. And she was waiting, and seeing that he didn't return back. What happened? What happened? But actually, what they did, these dynasties this time, they killed this kacha, and then after that, they grinded him. They did grinding of him, his body, and after that, they just dissolved that grinded thing into the ocean. Like this, lot of time is over, but Kacha is not returning, and Devayani is waiting for him. Once again, he went there to her father, and she asked. So then again, this time also Sukracarya using his Sanjivani vidya. So he called him, and Kacha so came back alive from that ocean. These asuras are always thinking that we are always trying to kill him, but Devayani is saving. And they cannot do anything to the Devayani. If they do anything to the Devayani, gone. The whole Danavas will be cursed by Sukracharya, finished. The Sukracharya will not cooperate. Immediately next day, Devatas will be killing all the Danavas. So they cannot do anything to her. And they are always attacking this kacha Susura. He should not learn the Sanjivani Vidya. So like this, third time also, these asuras killed kacha. What this time they did, They burned the kacha. These asuras, you see, they are very, very demonic. After burning that into the ashes, they made everything into ashes, and they mixed that ashes into the wine. And they brought that wine to the Guruji, Sukracharya. And they said, so Guruji, see, such a nice drink we brought. This will be very tasty and very giving the lot of pleasing experience. Take it. So Sukracharya drank that because Shishyas are offering. So nice drink. So he happily drank that. But Devayani is waiting for the kacha. Where is the kacha? No kacha. Kacha is not there. And she went to the father again. So father, kacha is not here. Where is he? I sent him to bring the flowers today also, but he didn't return back. And he's so nice, whatever I say, he does. But till now, I'm not able to see him. He went very long back. He didn't return back till now. I think someone has killed this Danavas, might have killed him again. So I'm saying really truth. Without him, I cannot live. Means she has a lot of attachment for him. So then Sukracharya started saying, this Bruhaspati's son is killed, and many times I made him alive. But he is killed again now. So now what can I do? How many times make him alive? And he is having very, that means bad fate, and he is being killed again and again. And And that one brahmana son. Why you are worrying for him so much? You are so powerful and you are respected by all the brahmanas, all the Indra, all the devatas along with Indra, all the asuras, all the daityas, everyone respect you. And you are giving so importance for this small brahmana boy. What is your stage and stature and what is this boy? It's just a Brahaspati's son. And Brahmana's son, Brahmana boy. So leave him. Don't worry for him. So like that. So I cannot, I am making every time this, and this time I cannot do. And anyway, he has such a fate all the time of dying. So what is the use even if I make alive and once again he'll be killed? So there is no use of making him alive again. So let him die. Then after hearing this, Devayani is saying, Father, so what do you are saying about this kacha? He's just a Brahmana boy. His father, his grandfather is Angira, the son of Brahmaji. And his father is Brahaspati, and he is a Devaguru. And he is a great sage. And his grandfather also is a great sage. And his kacha is a perfect brahmachari. And he is coming from such a high background and he is a perfect brahmachari till now. He maintained his brahmachari and is a very perfect in all the means. Why don't I lament for him? Why don't I lament for him? And so that's why, my dear father, this kacha is best in following his austerities and his brahmacharya vrata. And austerities only his wealth. And he's expert in everything. He dances and he sings and he does. He grazes cows, everything he does. He chants the mantras nicely, everything. And always he behaves as per my interest. If you don't make him alive, I will not eat. And then after that, I will die. So she said like this. Then what? So when Devayani said like this, then Sukracarya called kacha by using Sanjivani mantra. Then kacha is saying, where is kacha? Kacha is there in the stomach of Sukracarya. Because he made him into the ashes and they made him to drink, na? So then gone. He is inside now. Because of mantra, he became alive. But he is inside. If he come out, then Sukracharya will die. So that's why Kacha didn't come out. He became alive, but he's staying in the womb, in the stomach of Sukracharya. And from there only he started speaking. So Gurudev, these asuras only killed me. Your other, that means asuras who are your disciples, they only killed me. And they are very demonic. And so, like that he was saying, at the time, Sukracharya is also thinking, these my disciples are so bad actually. And they did Brahmana Vada. On top of that, and this Brahmana boy is my disciple, and they made him to drink. And that means what? That means they they are making me to fall down from Brahmanatvam. They don't hear me and they do anti-activities. And he is feeling in his mind, since he is not hearing my words and not following the Sadachara, and he also killed the Brahmana boy, definitely they will be getting some reactions for this. Brahmana Hatya is the most sinful activity actually, and nobody can escape from that. So Kacha was inside and he started saying, so I am in you, so I am like your son, because he is also in the stomach now. So like the children also coming from the stomach, he also is now in the stomach. So what is your order for me? Tell me. Then Sukracarya, after hearing these words, how you went into my side, everything he asked Sukracharya. So Sukracharya, of course, so he knows everything, but he asked. Then so Kacha repeated. That means what these asuras did, they killed him, and they after that burned him and put into the wine and made the Guruji to drink. Everything Kacha also repeated. Then Sukracharya said to him, "Oh my dear Kacha, so Devayani is wanting you so much because without you she doesn't want to live. So, but you are a Brahmana. I have an idea for you. I will teach this Mrta Sanjivani vidya to you. So you learn this vidya and you come out. So I will be killed because of you come out. That means I will be died. I will be dying. So that's why after coming out, you should do one thing. You make me alive using that vidya." So like that he told. Anyway, you are a Brahmana. I can teach to you. Like that so Sukracharya taught now the Sanjivani vidya. So then after that, Kacha learned this and he came out. So after coming out, now what he has to do? He has to make alive the Sukracharya using the Sanjivani mantra. Then Kacha was thinking, what he is thinking is very, very important, these words actually. So now the Guru is died in front of his eyes and is lying and he is thinking like this. Yaha srotrayoramrutam sam nishinchet vidya vidyasyayata mamayam tam manyeham pitaram mataram cha tasmai na duhyet krutamasya janan. So my dear Gurudev is so great. He is really worshipable for me. And he gave now Sanjivani Vidya to me. And he did a great benefit for me now. And I cannot forget this benefit, whatever is done by my Gurudev. Tam manyeham pitaram mataram cha tasmai na druhyet krutamasya janan. This is a very important sentence. one should treat Guru as tam manye aham pitaram mataram cha. He is my father and also he is my mother. Guru is like father and mother. And I now onwards I treat him as my father and my mother because he gave the vidya to me now. That's a Sanjivani vidya he gave. And tasmai na druhyet krutamasya janan. And I should not do any kind of harm to him. I should not cheat him. ऋतस्य दातारमनुमुत्तमस्य निधिं निधीनामपि लब्धविद्याः येनाद्रियन्ते गुरुमर्चनीयं पापान् लोकांस्ते व्रजन्त्य प्रतिष्ठाः. So whoever, that means he's saying in his mind, he's thinking, so he's standing in front of the dead body of his guru. Whoever, after learning the Vedas from their guru, that means vidya, so then after that, if they don't respect the teacher, so then they will be definitely going to the hellish planets. Papan lokans te vrajanti apratishtaha. So this is a very, very important thing. After learning from the guru, one should not disrespect the guru. So what they do, they learn from the guru, and if anyone asks from where you learn, they will say someone else's name. So that means like whole year, 3 years, 4 years, they learn from a simple guru. And for the 10 days, they will be going for some popular guru. After that, they say whose disciple you are, they will be saying their popular guru's name. Because by saying his name, he can get more opportunities and more name and fame. And they forget respecting their previous guru actually, who really taught to them. And after that, learning from the guru, they start seeing the faults in the guru actually. They don't have any respect for that. On top of that, they say so much negative. उनको तो क्या आता है, उनको तो मैं सिखाता था. And he doesn't know anything actually. And that means there is no respect for him actually. And I am best. But actually, what condition he was there before going to that guru, and now what level he brought. Of course, he might not have taught everything to you, but from where to where he brought. And if anyone forget that, and if anyone speak about him in front of others so heinously, that means making him down, definitely will be going to the hell. This is there in the society now. So they are learning from the gurus and they are forgetting, and they are of what? Respecting them. They tell very cheaply about them. And this is not at all good. So that's why he's saying, Ye nadriyanti, ye nadriyante gurum archaniyam. Guru is worshipable. Papan lokanste vrajanta pratishtaha. Is apratishtuda. That means apratishtuda means pratishta rahit. That means who doesn't have any fame. Such a people never get any name and fame. So whoever disrespect their gurus. So Kacha was thinking like this. And I should not disrespect my guru. So that's why he doesn't want to do any harm to his guru. He made him alive after reading his mantra. Reading the Sanjivani mantra. Then after alive, so Sukracarya is thinking, what is this? How I am able to drink this wine? And after drinking this wine, what happened? While drinking this wine, he forgot that he is drinking his own disciple. Forgot means he is not able to identify that also. Because he is drinking the wine. Because of drinking the wine, he lost the brahmanatva at that time. And that's why he is not able to recognize that he is drinking his own disciple. That means such a great sin he did because of these Danava disciples. That means such a pure Brahmana, Sukracarya, is drinking his own disciple, not able to identify that what is this. Because he is captivated by this Madira. That means the taste of the Madira and the Madira is made him like that to fall from his position, to fall from his Brahmanatva. And that too Brahmana boy, drinking Brahmana boy is Brahmahatya. So after recalling whole this episode, so Sukracharya became so angry. Then he thought about this drinking wine, one thing. And he became very angry about drinking wine. And he gave one statement. From now onwards. So he said, if anyone, any Brahmana, any foolish Brahmana drinks the wine out of ignorance, because here the disciples also, they didn't say this is the wine. They may said that this is some juice we brought for you and you drink this. The Danavas are very cunning fellows. So then Sukracharya said that Brahmanas, if they drink wine, even knowingly or unknowingly from today onwards, any Brahmana drink the wine knowingly or unknowingly, or any reason, so definitely they will fall from their dharma. And it is equal to that, the sin they will be getting equal to the Brahmahatya. That means killing of the Brahmana, that much sin they will be getting if they drink. And they will definitely go to the Naraka. Like that, to awake the Brahmanas, Sukracharya made a rule from that day onwards. No Brahmana should drink the wine. If they drink, they'll be getting the sin of the Brahmatya. Because he experienced, because of the drinking the wine, he was not able to recognize that while drinking the wine, since that is the drinking of the wine, he was not able to recognize that he is so drinking his own disciple. And he doesn't want to see this to be repeated to any Brahmana. So that's why he gave a bold statement that now onwards, no Brahmana should drink the wine, knowingly or unknowingly or anyway. And if they drink, they will be definitely getting the sin of the Brahmahatya. That is my statement. Like that, he made a Sasan bana diya. And also he said, this has to be included in the Dharma Shastras. In every Dharma Shastra has to order that no Brahmana can drink the wine. So it's completely rejected for the Brahmanas to drink the wine. Kshatriyas they drink. But for the Brahmanas it's completely rejected. Then they will be falling from their Brahmanical platform. Kshatriyas is allowed in a different occasions, meat eating and wine. Not in all the times actually. Not to become a slave of that. And also he said that my statement should be the rule for the entire Jagat. And from that day onwards, taking this as a statement of the Sukracharya, all the Devaloka, Manushaloka, Gandharva, Apsarasas, everyone accepted this rule, and it became the rule for the society from that onwards. So that's why Brahmanas, they should not drink. Very unfortunate situation. Nowadays, Brahmanas are drinking left and right, especially in Andhra Pradesh, especially in the area of the Guntur. And they drink left and right, and they come to the Paurohitya after drinking, actually. I personally know. And they are personally Brahmanas, and they drink whole day. And they collect the money, lot of money for the Karanam. They do the land work, revenue work. And they take a lot of money and they use it for the drinking. Even the Paurohichamas, whatever the money they get, evening time they go and drink. And they come for the Paurohicham. What kind of benefit is going to happen actually by those Brahmanas? What kind of Vivaha Samskara they are doing actually? And by that, whose purification is happening? And how can you expect any, that means auspiciousness in their life, in that couple? This is the situation actually. Brahmana's position is utterly fell. And they started drinking the coffee. Coffee and wine are same, because both are intoxication. And they feel themselves as a pest actually. Coffee Brahmanas. Udupi coffee, Udupi Brahmana, coffee. What is that? Udupi hotel. And there you can get the coffee. They think that the coffee is their patent right. That's meant for them only, they think. And they feel proud of drinking coffee. And this is the situation actually. In the villages, most of the people are like this. And in some North India, if you see, they are eating meat left and right. If you come to the West Bengal, they are eating fish left and right. And they wear Tulsi Mala, Brahmanas, and eating the fishes. And this is the situation of the Brahmanas in India. And they are very proud of their caste. I am Brahmana. And they are taking a lot of bribing, they are doing a lot of corruption. The most corrupted people, the best corruption they only are doing. Because we see in the regular day-to-day life, the people who has to guide the society, they fell like anything. And what can you expect in the society? That's why this Krishna conscious movement, Srila Prabhupada says, is started for the reviving the whole world. We don't care for these Brahmana, Kshatriya, or Vaishya, or Sudra. Let them take up this Harinam. By taking up the Harinam, they are purified. Like how? By adding the some rasa actually. So what will happen? That iron also will become the, by touching the, that means that Parasara stone. So the iron also will become, or otherwise some liquid they prepare. So which can turn the iron into the gold. So when they are given with this Harinam Diksha, these people are coming to the Brahmanical platform. They are becoming eligible to become a Brahmana, but they also should be trained. Just by taking Diksha, they are also not becoming Brahmana. No. They should be trained actually. Is another propaganda is going on. I took Brahmana Diksha and now I am Brahmana. To run the temple, to maintain the deities, to get the salary, because nowadays young couple actually, people who are not well educated, not having the corporate jobs, and also they came to the Krishna consciousness, they want to, after that they are coming in, falling in love with one girl, in the congregation girl, then marrying, then they want to run the life. That's why they are taking the Brahmana Diksha and they are earning money. They are joining in the temple as a Brahmana, Pujari, and earning money and collecting money. For earning money, they are learning the, for earning money, they are learning what? Learning the different That means this yajna and that yajna, and they are trying to make money. This is the standards actually nowadays. Like that, one will become brahmana. For the money, whoever work can be a brahmana. Who work for the money can be a brahmana actually. No, he cannot be actually. The one who works for the money, he cannot be a brahmana at all. The one who work in the some industries and he will take the brahman diksha, then what is the point of taking brahman diksha? He cannot be called as a brahman. Working like a sudra and you are saying you are a brahmana. And working for the someone and by taking the salary, he cannot be a brahman. This is also once again becoming the fun actually. What Prabhupada wanted is completely now is going in reverse. There are no standards. That means this Krishna, to bring the Brahmanical platform means what? So one should be definitely, that means he is following his dharma. By following that dharma, whatever comes artha, he should accept that. That is a standard Prabhupada wanted for the society. Just by wearing thread, the same way the outside society, they are wearing thread and they are claiming we are Brahmana. Same thing is started repeating here. Without qualities, without the guna and karma, the title is taken now also in our society also. Then what kind of difference we can see? What kind of change we can see? So this should not happen actually. This is not right. So that's why he said that he made a rule for the society. And in all the Dharma Shastras, it is being included. So then he told to all these foolish Danavas, so you are all foolish fellows. You fools, what you did? Because of your foolishness, now Kacha learned the Sanjivani vidya. And you are all really foolish fellows. And now he became equal to me. How I am able to make you all of you alive after death, similarly he also can do. And he got same power like me. And nothing is impossible for him now onwards. And he can become so popular. And he can also get the share in the yajna. So Devatas gave this, I forgot to mention to you. When Devatas are sending the kacha to go and learn the Sanjivani Vidya from the Sukracarya, they said, if you are able to learn and successfully come back, then we are going to give a share in yajnas. Like Indra, Swaha, Candra, Indra, Surya, Agni, all they are getting the share. Similarly, kacha also get the share. If you see the mantras, so kacha also is getting the oblations. Share he is getting. Because he now successfully so learn and he going to say this vidya to the devatas. So that's why so he also got the share in the yajnas. So Sukracharya is saying this. Because of you now you are also getting the share in the yajnas. Abhi hum kya kare? So punishment already is given to them. Because devatas now became, that means people who learned already, they also now know the Sanjivani Vidya. This much is enough punishment for the Danavas. So then after that, Kacha stayed for the another 500 years because his pledge is for staying for the 1,000 years. So he finished. So 1,000 years there. Then after that, he took the permission from the Sukracharya. So I want to leave. 1,000 years I stayed here. So then after that, Gurudev also gave permission to him to leave. And he wants to leave to the Devalok, Swarga. because he wants to teach that. So at that time, Devayani came and she started saying like this: "O Angirasa's grandson, best natured person, you are coming from the best dynasty. You are very learned, you are austere, and you are best in the controlling the senses. So such a best person which girl will never like? Who will never like? Who will not like?" So she liked him so much and she started appreciating. So also she is saying, you are very respectable like your father and grandfather. And you are rich in the austerities. But you have this. I say one thing, just please think about that. So what is that? Now you finished your 1,000 years vrata. So till now, that means in these 1,000 years, I am with you. So you please remember our exchanges and our friendship and relationship. And you should not forget that. So please remember that. And also you should remember now, you want the vidya, whatever you want. But one thing you should remember, he said, I love you. She said, I love you to you. After appreciating so much, she said, finally, I love you. Sa samavruta vidyo mam bhaktam bhajitum arhasi. Bhaktam mam, I am your bhakta. Bhakta means what? Lover. I am your lover. And you take up me. You finished your vrata and everything. So now you take up me and you accept me in your service. And you marry me as per the Vedic mantras, Vedic rules. Grahana panim, pani grahanam. Grahana panim vidivat mama. Mantra puraskrutam. As per the Vedic mantras, you marry me. Because she was very much liking him and she expressed her love to him. Then what is the reaction of the kacha? Pujyo manyascha bhagavan yatha tava pita mama tata tvam anavadyangi pujaniyatara mama. So Devayani, your father is worshipable for me like Lord. I literally see him as my Lord. And not only he, you are also very respectable for me because you are Lord's son. That means you are Guru's son, Guru's daughter, sorry. And you are also very worshipable for me. And there is no fault at all in you. And you are very best girl. But like how your father is worshipable, same way you are also worshipable for me. प्राणेभ्योऽपि प्रियतरा भार्गवस्या महात्मनः त्वं भद्रे धर्मतः पूज्या गुरुपुत्री सदा मम गुरुपुत्री पूज्या सदा मम. As per the dharma shastra, dharmatah based upon the Dharma Shastra, Guru's daughter is worshipable, respectable. That means one has to respect. Disciple has to respect her also, like how he respect his Guru. And Priyatara, Pranebhyopi Priyatara. You are very dear to me, even you are more dear than my own life. मेरे प्राणों से भी तुम मेरा ज्यादा प्यारी है. And Dharma Shastra also says, so one should love, one should respect the Guru's daughter. Devayani. So like how your father is always respectable for me, worshipable for me, the same way you are also worshipable for me. So such a position you have, and you should not say that I love you and I want to marry you and you marry me. This kind of things you should say. Then Devayani is saying, Guru putrasya putro vai natvam putrasya me pituhu. So Kacha's opinion is what? Guru's daughter is like sister. Guru's daughter is like sister. Respectable. Like how our sister, same way she is. That is the Kacha's understanding. And Devayani is saying this. A reply to that. So Kacha, who best among the Brahmanas, Guru putrasya putro vai na tvam putrasya me pitu. You are not my father's son. You are the Angirasas. That means my father's Guru's son's son. That means Angira is Guru for the Sukracarya also. So that's why you are my father's Guru's son's son. Not my father's son. So that's why you are also worshipable for me, she is saying. Because you are nothing but what? My father's Guru, who is that Angira, and his son, who is that? So Brahaspati, and that Brahaspati's son. So that's why you are also worshipable for me. But you are not my father's direct son. What is there in this? Kacha Asuraihi Hanyamane cha Kacha Tvai Punah Punah Tada Prabhuti Ya Pritihi Tam Tvam Adya Smaraswame. When you were killed by these asuras again and again, every time how I was feeling, you know that? And I fought with my father and I made alive because I love you so much. And you are forgetting that now, my love. Tada prabhuti ya pritihi tam tvam adya smaraswame. You can't remember that now. Sauhardre chanurage cha veta me bhakti muttamam namamarhasi dharmagna tyaktum bhaktanam bhaktamanagasam. Sauhardre cha anurage cha vetave bhaktim uttamam. The love, whatever I have, you experienced already. And the friendship and the attachment and the dedication what I was having towards you, you already experienced, she is saying. And also, you know the Dharma Shastra. I have very pure love towards you. How can you leave me? And it's not at all right. You should not leave me. She is expressing her love. She thought that it is love, but he thought that it is just a service. What can be done actually? She was thinking everything is love. That's why if when boys and girls are together, if there is a free mixing, definitely this kind of things will happen. There is no doubt in that. Whether sometimes one side, sometimes this side, or sometimes that side, sometimes both sides. The free mixing in the society is cause for the unwanted things like this. So then Kacha, after hearing like this from her, what he is replying? So, Sundari, you are really beautiful. That means don't think that you are not beautiful. That's why I'm rejecting. They may think like this also. No? That's why he's saying Sundari, Sabhuvrate. Prasida, Subrutvam, Mahyam, Guror Gurutara Subhe. So please be merciful towards me. That means, please be pleased towards me. You are Guroho Gurutara. He is saying you are more than my Guru. He is saying you are more than my Guru because most of the time who was giving the service, she is only giving the service. That's why he is saying that you are more than my Guru. Guroho Gurutara. गुरु से भी बढ़कर ज्यादा है तुम तो अरे अभी कैसा है गुरु शादी करना चाहते ये कैसा होता है and I didn't think that it is a very fair, it's a right, and it's not at all correct. Yatroshitam Visalakshi Toya Candra Nibhanane. So he's appreciating Vishalakshi. That means he is giving the lot of, that means beauty, words which are describing her beauty, because she should not think, woman think that if anyone rejected means only one idea she gets, that she is not so beautiful and that's why he is rejecting. So that problem might be there. Na? So that's why Kacha is saying Vishalakshi, Chandra Nibhanane, Subhavrate, Subru, that means who has very nice eyebrows. Subru means eyebrows in they do, na? Girls. Vishalakshi, for the eyes also they apply the kajal and they make the eyes are like a big eyes. Actually, they are not big. They try to make it as big by applying the kajal. And the Chandra Nibhanane, who has the face like the moon. That means whose face beauty is like moon. Chandramukhi. Tatra aham ushito bhadre kukshau kavyasya bhamini. And once again he is using bhamini. That means who has very much beauty. These are the words. Kacha is expert in all the vidyas. Is how he is pampering her. And he is saying to her, so see, you also appeared from your father's stomach. That means all the yesterday we have seen. So baby comes from whom? Where? From the male. That means from virya, which is coming from all his limbs. So based upon that virya only, so the boy is also the baby is taking the shape. Also explained the Garbhodakshaya Vishnu and Virat. So he is saying, you also came from your father, from his womb, from his stomach. I was also there. I also came out from there only because I got the second birth. That means we are Sahodara. I am your Sahodara. That means your Samana Udaram. That means from the same stomach both came. You and me. Sumadhyame, he is giving one more. Sumadhyame means the one who has the thin waist. For every line, one. Bhagini, he said. Bhagini dharmato me tvam maivam vacha sumadhyami. He said Bhagini, sister also he said. Finish. So whoever is loving, and if you say to her sister, then what will be reaction? So you see, what will be the reaction? And also he further said, few more things are there, then I will come to her dialogue. So I am seeking your permission to go from this place, my dear sister, because both came from the same place, from the same stomach. Sir, so you are my sister, there is no doubt in that. And you also bless me, you are more than my guru. And that's why you should bless me. So that I can successfully continue my future life. Brahmachari should be following these steps actually. Yeah? So he has to follow this path of the kacha. So he has to be always alert and he should not be trapped by that means he should not lose his brahmacharya vrata. So even girls are proposed, so they should keep continuing actually his sadhana and his vrata. Vrata has to be continued. So many they become brahmachari because nobody proposed. That's why they continue the brahmachari vrata. When the proposal comes, then immediately they change the dress. This is happening nowadays. कोई ऑफर नहीं है इसीलिए ब्रह्मचारी रह गए ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए that is not at all good. Even offer comes, one should be so treat everyone as mother actually matrivat paradharesh. What is the feature one should see in the woman? How she is going to, that means every woman is mother actually. She is going to give birth to a child and you are also coming from that matratvam is there in everyone. That nature, that has to be seen. And that's why they has to be respected like that. She is going to give a birth. She has given or may be giving or will be giving. Is giving, will be giving, has given. So that's why we have to see that nature and how much pain she takes and she will be protecting and growing. That nature is there in her. That is a wonderful quality in every woman that is there. Even in character wise, how maybe she may be bad, but as a mother, she will be always mother. She will never make that position low. Even the very weak woman also, she loves and cares her children. So that's why matritvam is there in every woman. How may she bad or how may she good. In everyone, this property is always prevailing. So that's why that has to be respected. One has to see brahmachari, always see that. Then he will be, yes, that's a true, and that is the system, that is the dharma. So then he asked the permission from her, I want to leave. And also he said, don't forget me. Whenever that means situation comes, you should also remember me, your brother. And you also take care my Gurudev, because now you are only there and I am leaving. So you should take care the Gurudev. Like that he is told to her. Then what is the reaction of the Devayani? Sir, sister. So then she is saying, Did I say anything wrong to you? She is saying. And as per dharma only, I am asking you to become my husband. And I am requesting you. Did I see any lusty desire to satisfy my lusty desires? I am asking you to get married. And now you are saying just sister. But I was loving you. And now you are rejecting me. And that's why I'm giving a curse to you. See, Devayani is a short-tempered girl actually. What? He is a brahmachari vrata. He followed nicely 1,000 years brahmachari. Did he do anything? Did he made that, oh, I love you, like that he said? And then after that, he is not interested in the marrying her. Like that, did he behave like that? He never behaved like that. He was always, she only told actually, the one who control his senses all the time. She observed that. She knows he is a perfect brahmachari. And she proposed, then he said, I cannot. Further, she gave the curse. How wrong this is actually. That means she gave curse not based upon the dharma. As per dharma, if someone is not following, like in the case of someone is not following the dharma, and if you give a curse, then it's okay. But she is having some desire, that means kama. Out of the kama, she gave the curse to him. Out of her desire, since that is not fulfilled, that's why she gave the curse. What curse? Your Mrita Sanjivani vidya. This vidya will not be fruitful to you. You are not able to make him anyone alive by this mantra. Gone. Such a harsh curse she gave, you see. There is no, that means, Chanakya also says, the amount of harshness presence in the woman is unexpectable actually. It's unexpectable. Chanakya says in Arthashastra, in the Niti Shastra. It's very difficult to assess. If their desire is not fulfilled and not thinking at all, not thinking of how hard labor he did, how much pain he took, and what is the purpose he wants to teach to the devatas, and such a great work he is going to do, and his mission and his vision, nothing she understood, and she gave a curse. Nowadays, girls also, they are praying to the Lord. This brahmachari should become my husband. And they are doing the mala, japas. I heard. So especially in the country of Russia, it is happening. That's why there is no brahmachari at all there. Very, very less. Almost all zero. Because their matadis are more, and even if you are trying to become brahmachari, they do so great vratas and tapasyas. So with the Harinam vrata, you get him as a husband actually. If someone is not so strong, then gone. Finish. So she gave the curse actually. Very horrible. Then kacha is said for this. Devayani, he replied for this. Devayani, see, why I am rejecting you? You know the reason? You are my guru's daughter. That means you are my sister. And also, I also came from the same womb. Your father gave birth to me, second birth to me. And I didn't see you as my lover at any time. And that's why, since you are worshipable, because Guru's daughter, how one can marry? Because Guru's daughter is, Guru treat Shishya as his son. And then Guru's daughter, what he will become to him? She will be his sister. And because of this only I rejected your proposal. Not that you don't have any beauty, not that seeing any dosha in you. No, I didn't see any dosha in you, any defect in you. Guruputri iti krutva aham pratyachakshe na doshataha. Na doshataha is clearly saying, because of seeing any defect, since I see any defect, that's why I am rejecting you. No, not because of any defect in you. Because only out of respect I am rejecting you. And now you give curse to me. Gurunacha ananugnataha. And also I said you are more respectful than my guru also. I respect you more than guru also. Because she is a woman and she is also giving orders and she is a guru starter. So that's why you are more respectful than guru also. He also said that. And also one more thing he said, you could have approached your father and your father ordered me to marry you, and if I reject, then I am against my guru words, and then you could have given a curse. That means even Sukracarya also didn't give any order to marry you. You only directly came out of your desire and you proposed. See the subtleties of the dharma. She could have approached her father, and I want to marry this boy, so please ask him as Guru Dakshina. If but she is full of in the young age, and out of, that means short temper actually, very pickle nature. And directly said, and then he said that, did you ask your father? Your father ordered me, and if I don't follow, then if you could have you curse. In that case, then I am going against the Guru's sentence, and then your curse will be working. So now that's a, since your curse is not out of the dharma, it is simply out of your desire. Okay, so whatever curse you have given. I don't care for this. Arsham dharmam bruvanoham devayani yatatvayi shapto narhosmi shapasya kamatodya na dharmataha. Kamatah adya na dharmataha. Your curse is not out of the dharma, is out of just lust. Your lust. Tasmad bhavatyah yah kamo na tatha bhavishyati. Since you gave this curse, you are going to get a reaction for this. What is that reaction? You want to marry the Rishi's son. That means my grandfather is Rishi, my father is Rishi. That's why you like. Because in the Brahmanas, what is what they see and marry? They see the wealth. Wealth for the Brahmanas is what? Austerity. So the highest austere Brahmana's son will be having the highest qualification. In the case of Vaishyas, they see the number of cows and the wealth. Then he is considered as the best Vaishya. In the case of Kshatriyas, the area of his kingdom, how big it is. So based upon that, Kshatriyas are assessed in he is a great Kshatriya and are that Kshatriya's son, and he has such a prestige. So she has desired to marry great Brahmana's son. She said, "Na, you are the Angira and grandson, and you are the son of the Brihaspati, and I respect all of them, and I respect you, and I want to marry you." She said. That's why he said, your desire is marrying the Rishi Kumara, the son of the Rishis. So you and Brahmana's son, that means Rishis means Brahmanas only mostly. So you will never get any Rishi's son as your husband. And you will be getting varna sankara. That means you will never marry a Brahmana boy. That means you are going to marry a Kshatriya boy or something else. That means varna sankara is going to happen to you. That is the reaction because of your curse. And anyway, your curse is not going to affect me much. Because whatever curse you have given, that means this vidya is not fruitful to me. but I will teach you someone else and they can make it work. Anyway, I am not a loser and you are the loser. This is the punishment for the Devayani actually. Because of her short temper nature. So this is Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudras. You might be thinking that for the Sudras, what is that? Highest Sudra? Who is the highest Sudra? For the highest Vaishya is more cows and more grains, more land, agricultural land. For Sudras, whoever is the most skilled, he is the best Sudra. Who can do the best work in the corporate office, in these computers? He is the best Sudra. Best Sudras are respected more in the nowadays. The skilled labor, the more skilled labor is more respected in the Sudras. Next, Falishyati na te vidya yatvam mama tatha adhyapayishyami tu yam tasya vidya falishyati. My vidya may not be fruitful, but if I teach to someone, they will be fruitful. Like that he said, and Tata, over. So, pradam to you. I am leaving. Like that he left her and he went to the Swarga. He reached to the Devatas, and all the Devatas came by seeing the kacha. And kacha started teaching to these Devatas, this Sanjivani vidya. And Indra became so happy actually. And from that day onwards, Indra said that now onwards, kacha, you are also getting the share in the each and every yajna. Wherever our Devatas have the share, there you also have. So then after this, what is the next story? So now all these Devatas, they got the now Sanjivani, they became now powerful. They are full confident now. They can fight with that. So that's why Indra, so now he is very confident to defeat the Danavas. What he did? He came to one forest. That forest name is Chaitra. So he came to the forest. There, in that forest, there is a one pond is there. In that pond, all these girls, they are bathing. So this Chaitra forest is there in the Rishi Parva's kingdom actually. That's the Sarmishta's father he is. So Rishi Parva is the Sarmishta's father, and who is the disciple of Sukracarya also. And Sukracarya is a Purohit in that kingdom. Rishi Parva is a king, is Danava king. And this king, so in that kingdom, this Chaitra Radha forest is there. In that forest, there is a pond. In that pond, Devayani and also Sarmishta, all these girls, they were bathing. At that time, Indra, what he did, he want to create the problem actually. So now what he did, he made the air to blow so that all their clothes are so wrapped and they mixed. Then after that, what happened? So Sarmishta came out after bathing and she wore the clothes of Devayani. Devayani clothes she wore. And Devayani also came out and she saw. Her clothes were wore by because of the mixed and Sarmishta somehow it is missed actually and she wore the Devayani's clothes. And Devayani observed that then Rushaparva, not Rishiparva, Rushaparva. So Devayani immediately got angry. So because her clothes were worn by Sarmishta. And then Devayani said that, so this is the ladies fighting actually. Ladies, they fight for So such a things, and you can surprise for this. So your father is, that means Rishaparva is disciple of my father. That means you are my disciple. Because you are the son of Rishaparva, you are daughter of Rishaparva, and I am the daughter of the Sukracarya, and you are my disciple. You are like my disciple. And being a disciple, you wore my clothes, and you don't know this minimum behavior, you don't know common sense, you don't have any common sense. How can you do this kind of mistake? She started blasting like this. Disciples, they should not wear the Guru's clothes without permission. Anyway, actually, anyone should not wear others' clothes. It's a very bad habit. It's very, you will get a lot of unnecessary sin actually. Only, that means even sadhus, they should not give clothes to the grahasthas, never to wear. And sadhus, they should not at all wear the grahasthas' clothes. Okay, the second hand dhoti is there, and Prabhu, only one time and I use, so can you use it? Never, you should never take. Sadhus never, that means brahmacharis and sannyas, they should not take actually, use clothes at all. And also you should not give to them. And even grosthas, they should not know. So like the three women are there, they are all daughter-in-laws in that house, wearing this saree and that saree all together. Everyone is having three sarees, total 9, and one person can exchange, one can use all 9, then 9 varieties. This approach you can follow. No. Daughter is wearing the mother is wearing the daughter's clothes. No. You should not wear actually. Wearing others' clothes is not at all recommended. Because of whatever you have little Shakti, little Sukriti, everything goes through the clothes also. The Shastra only is saying. It's against the Sadachara. But with the Guru's permission, if you get Gurudev, he wants to deliver you, and out of his mercy, if he gives, then okay, we can take and wear. And Guru never give to the athlete. For the Grihasthas, he should not give at all. Clothes should not be given. Maybe for the Brahmachari, Naistik Brahmachari, the sannyasi will be giving to the Naistik Brahmachari to wear this. But otherwise, no. Because of this, lot of that means, so Daridrita will come. Daridrita means poverty. All the auspiciousness will go away. You should not wear the black dress, and you should not wear others' clothes. It's not that only the point of some the disease, no. The whatever that means spiritual potencies, those are all those there in the, and also you should not use others' pillow. You should not use. And also you should not use others, so close to wear also. But kambal is okay, because that is always clean. Pillow also you should not at all give to anyone. So these are the basic sadachar actually in the society, it should be. So she was saying, why you are wearing my clothes, being my disciple? Sarmister said, huh? Acha, 8:30, only 1 minute. Sarmister dialogue is also very powerful. Bhikmangi ki beti tum, your father is beggar in front of my. So, Bhikmangi ki beti, your father every day appreciate my father coming into my father's court, royal court, and glorify my father. And then after that, my father gives some donation, and then that father that he will bring to your house and you are eating that. You are the daughter of a bigmangi, a beggar's daughter, and you are ordering me. You don't know any etiquette. This is the extent actually woman can go. Mahabharata is saying, you can see in the villages how they fight. Mataji's how they fight. Another mother for simple thing. What is the dress? And see, there is a heavy wind blow and the clothes are missed and somehow a simple mistake. But how it went, you see. This remaining part tomorrow we'll see. The fighting between Sarmishta and Devayani. Yes, any questions? There should be patience and controlling the anger. Srinivas Gopal.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dhanad Pranam Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Very wonderful lecture. I want to ask two things. One is the Yadu dynasty is coming from this lineage only, no?
Yeah. Yadu, from Yadu, Yadavas.
Yeah, Yadavas. And the other thing is, forgot what is it? Wait.
Okay.
Other thing is, we have so many examples where the girls got married, but here it is opposite. Like he refused Devayani's proposal, but in same shastras, they in some other shastras there is examples where they got married also. Guru like that.
Yeah, if Guru's order is there, then they can marry. They should marry. But Guru's daughter has to be seen as a Bhagini, but Guru ordering. But the culture is what? The culture is Guru's daughter is like sister.
That is the culture, yeah.
That is the culture. That is the standard. But if Guru is ordering, so you have to get married. So then, but I don't know in which situation it happened. You have to see that case. But what is the culture? What is the general system? Kacha is teaching general system. One should not have, that means unite with the Guru's wife also. Guru Patri Gamanam, Guru Patni Gamanam is also great sin actually. And after that, loving Guru's daughter and trapping her and making her to love and otherwise emotionally, so making her near to him and after that, so saying this and that, this is not the culture at all.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Money. Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी प्रणाम प्रभु जी ये दानव और असुर में क्या डिफरेंस होता है
धनु का पुत्र दानव है और दिति का पुत्र दैत्य है अदिति का पुत्र आदित्य है और ये सभी असुर है कौन दिति का पुत्र दानव का पुत्र धनु का पुत्र जो सुर नहीं है वो असुर है सुर कौन है अदिति का पुत्र सभी सुर है whoever the sons of Aditi, they are all suras. And whoever not the Aditi's sons, they are all asuras. That means Diti's sons, Daityas, they are asuras. Asura, that means not sura, not devata. And also Dhanu sons, Danavas, they are also asuras. Rakshasas, they are all asuras.
तो प्रभु जी टिपिकल कौन है कठिन कौन है प्रभु जी ज्यादा क्रूअल कौन है
Why you want?
मतलब
कैसे पागल question? What is the need of this question?
Okay.
Any questions? Question also should be having some. Thank you very much. Don't mind, Mataji. So that next time you will not ask such a questions. If I don't say, then you will waste the time. Others' time is. Thank you very much. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhu devacha patitanam bhavani Vaishnavi. Ananta Kodi Vaishnava Bhakti. Jai Shri Prabhupada. Jai Gauri. Virendra Kumar Kodi. Now you wake up.
Hare Krishna Prabhu Dandatna. Prabhu, just one clarification. These Dharma Shastra are applicable for all yugas or any...
Dadu wrote for us only.
Right. So, we
otherwise,
don't have
why
to...
for the Kaliya, Mandaha Sumanda Mateo, Manda Bhagya Utrita are going to come. So, for them, I should do something. If I directly put the rules as a book, they cannot study. He took out the whole Mahabharata, 1,100 crores of slokas, Puranas and Mahābhārātas together. From there, he took out 30 lakhs he made, and in that also 1 lakh he gave. For us only.
Right. Thank you very much, bro. Thank you very much.
Otherwise, why Vyasdev wrote this book? For the Dwapara already is ending. It's not, definitely not for Dwapara people, not for the Trita, not for the Satya. And if Kali Yuga people say that we also don't want, then Vyasdev will say, Acha, for whose purpose then I wrote? It is not for the Dwapara. It cannot be through Treta because Treta people are not. Means they don't need this kind of dharma to talk.
Yes, bro.
And
Clear, bro. Clear.
Okay.
Thank you, bro. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.